got me falling in more times than I can get out.
Right guys, welcome back to the video. Really quick intro because there's not much I can talk about in the garage. Just wanted to show you some things, what you can do to help with your camo rating in battle. I see a lot of players who don't actually have camos in. Now I really recommend having camos on. It will make your concealment much better. We'll go for equipment in a minute. So camos, there's loads of camos, gold ones, special ones, common ones. They all do exactly the same thing. The gold ones just look better on different tanks, but they all add a 3% concealment to your vehicle. So whenever you're going into a game, make sure you have that. Even if it doesn't look the best, just put one on because it will definitely help you out. I also wanted to talk about equipment. Now, with the in equipment, you have the camouflage net, what takes away 5% of your concealment when your vehicle is moving, and it is doubled when sitting stationary. So if you have this equipment on with a camo, you've got a minus 13% off your concealment, or added on even. So you're less likely to be spotted. So really advise getting this on. So for the video I'm going to be using the AMX. Haven't quite decided yet, but for the part after the AMX example I'm going to be using a heavy or TD. So I hope you enjoy that, and I'll meet you in the training room. We're in the training room now, and I wanted to demonstrate the camo with this tank. So you can see here I spotted up my old count in the T2, and he's now spotted me because I've pushed up to the bush where you were able to see through it. So when the bush is like this, where you can basically see through it, you know that you are going to get spotted as soon as you shoot. However, if you fall back, so the bush turns up like this, so you can't actually see, you can only see the red outline of the tank. When I shoot and do damage, you will see that no golden buzzer comes up, which means that we are not spotted. Whereas if I was to go sit in the bush, see, I've now spotted him up again. If I were to sit in the bush and shoot him, I'd get spotted. That is because I am not sitting behind the bush. So my camo is fine sitting in the bush, but as soon as I shoot, it is going to mean that the enemy are going to be able to spot me. But if I sit back, so if I can't see through the bush, it kind of makes sense. There's no way they're going to see through the bush if you can't see the bush. So what you want to realise is, when you see the red outline of the tank only, that's when you are in camo, and when you shoot, it is going to be fine. When you see the tank like this, where you can clearly see the actual tank and all its components, that means you're going to get spotted when sitting in a bush. So sitting back like this and shooting, even though I bounced, it means I won't get spotted, and realistically you could keep doing this to a target. So whenever you're sitting in bushes, make sure, if you have the chance, you sit back and shoot like this, because then it will mean you won't get spotted and you won't take shots in return. Whereas obviously sitting like this, I can sit here and do this, which is fine, but I will get spotted, so I'll have to move back as well. So I'm going to try it again here. You see here, I push up, and if you move back quick enough into cover, you won't actually get spotted, especially as I am in a light tank, so it's much easier for me. That's why hence those past two turns falling back means I haven't got spotted. But if I was in a heavy or so and I was sitting here in a bush, when doing this and I was still sitting here, I'd get spotted. So it's quite simple with camo. You have to make sure that you are sitting where you can't see the bush. I'll get into a game now with a heavy and just show you the difference with a heavy or a TD. I'll choose which one, but they'll both be the same. With a light tank like this, it's much easier because you've got light tank ammo anyway, so, well, it's a medium, but, you know, same thing. Well, not the same thing, but kind of. especially the AMX CDC. So falling back like this means my camo I don't always get spotted. You saw at the beginning I did a little bit, but if I fall back instantly and hide behind this building, it means that my camo will reset. Now if I went out and got myself spotted, if I could do that please game. There you go, right, I'm now spotted. If I went down, if you look above my health bar for a second, when I sit here, watch down below on the health bar. In a minute a camo net symbol, there you go, will pop up. That means your camo has reset. So that's also a way of knowing that if you do get spotted, if you wait for that to pop up, you will know that you will get you have reset your camo, and you are off the map of the enemy. Another way to spot, as you saw there, is let me just spot up my guy again. Here we go. So if we fall back again, you see how I get spotted. If I fall back and sit here, another way to know is, especially if you're looking at an enemy, if your enemy pops off the map, that means you've definitely popped off the map, because you both reset your camos. So there's two ways of judging that. But basically that's all you really need to know about camo. If you apply this to battles, you are so much more likely to get shots off, more shots off than you actually take in return. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. We're nearly at the 50 sub mark. We're going up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Right guys, welcome back to the video. I'm now in the IS4 against my auto account again. You can see here I've spotted him up, but he hasn't spotted me because I'm currently behind a bush. If I were to pull into this bush like most people do and sit here and shoot him, I'm more likely going to get spotted. There we go. See, I got spotted. So obviously with the heavies, it's a bit more harder to obviously conceal your camo because you don't always have the best of ratings. Sorry, dog's licking my hand at the moment. If I were to go back, right? If I were to go back, I accidentally shot there. Let me speed that up with an adrenaline. If I were to go back, you can see that I could still. The only problem with heavies is the spotting. The spotting isn't the best. If I were to go back like this and sit here, the same happens with the AMX. I shoot him, I don't get spotted because I'm behind the bush, even if I did damage. So I hope this helped you, this video. Try and use bushes a lot, and make sure if you've got a chance, sit, I think it's like a couple tanks away from the actual bush, basically so you can't see the whole tank. So there I still can, kind of, so I'd have to sit maybe this far back here. You can see here I can't actually see anything the other side of the bush. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.